Thank you so much for sending in your video. So why on earth are you flipping your hands at impact here? Well, the reason is because as you take this club back, what you're going to see is you're going to lack hip turn as you take the club back, and you are taking the club a little bit inside and under the plane. All right, so when you get up to the top of your swing, it appears like you've created the proper amount of depth where your hands would be over your heels. However, you have not turned your hips open 45 degrees. We would call that false depth. So as soon as you start to shift your weight into your lead side, as soon as you start to rotate down into your downswing, your lower body is going to get way out in front of your hands and arms. That is going to cause you to come down a little bit steeper where the shaft is looking inside the ball. Now you have to make a compensation to get the club back down onto the original plane, because if you were to release and rotate from this position, you would hit a massive, massive banana slice or 7 feet behind the golf ball. So you're going to move your hips in towards the ball. You're going to drop the club back onto the plane, consequently underneath of the plane, and then you have to let your hands and arms catch up and flip through. So the first thing that I really need you to focus on is I want you to turn your hips 45 degrees in your backswing. And I want you to keep your hands and arms a little bit more in front of your body. So you're going to go up to a wall in your house, and at the top of your swing, the back of your trail arm, trail hand, and club shaft would be up against the wall. However, I want you to open up your hips 45 degrees. This is going to open up the channel to swing your hands and arms down in front of your body, to shallow the shaft back onto the original plane, instead of coming down a little bit steeper and then having to drop the club back down onto the plane very late or under the plane. Okay, if you're somebody watching this video and you would like to receive a review of your golf swing, but you want to skip the line, comment the word skip below, and I'll send you a DM.